Hi. So lately, and by lately I mean like the past, I don't know how long. How long has it been? Like 7 months? 6 months. 6 months. Or almost 7 months actually. Off topic, I'm sorry. But over the past 7 months or so, I have been struggling to find my gender identity. For a while I thought, what I like to call demi-androgynous, where I described it as I'm 75% boy, but I'm 25% girl. And I used he, they pronouns, which I still use most of the time now. Um, and I call myself demi-androgynous, or for short, demi-andro. And that didn't really stick with me that much. It stuck with me for maybe a month, and then my friend AJ had come out as transgender, but he first described it as transgender fluid. And I was like, oh, that sounds like me. Maybe that's what I am. And that didn't stick either. So then I found a gender identity called Epicin, which sounds like a fucking painkiller, I know, but it was a gender. And it meant that you felt like you had components of both male and female genders. And I thought, oh, that's how I feel. And that didn't stick either. Um, and so for a long time, I called myself trans by gender for a bit too. In like September. Um, and then in October, I finally came to the conclusion that I am transgender. And lately, that hasn't been sticking either. Um, I start, I stopped using he, him pronouns and started using he, they pronouns again. And, I thought, oh, maybe I'm bigender. Like, I feel mostly like a boy, but there are days when I feel like I'm neither a boy or a girl or any other gender. I'm just existing. But then I went back to trans boy because that was like the simplest explanation I could find. Um, and that still didn't stick. But I've been identifying as a trans boy for the last 2 months now. And I believe I have finally found my true gender. If I haven't, fuck it. I'll start questioning again at some point probably, but this is the one that I feel like fits right now. And that is that I am a demiboy. Now, a demiboy is part of what I described as demi-androgynous earlier, where I felt mostly like a boy, but also a bit like a girl. But this time, take out the girl part and feel like I don't have a gender, I just exist. Majority of the time, I do feel very masculine, more like a masculine type, even though I do like to paint my nails. So it really is only pastel colors because, like, bright colors don't work with me. Ever. Never have. They probably never will. But, so, I discovered this through a post that an LGBT account on Instagram that I am now actually a part of, which I'm very glad to be a part of, called LGBT.PotatoSquad1. Go follow it on Instagram if you can. You don't have to, I just wanted to get that promo out there. But that is the one that really stuck. And their definition of it was a person who feels majority like a boy, but can also feel like they don't have a gender. And I was like, oh, that's how I feel. That's how I feel a lot of the time. I feel like I'm a boy, but sometimes I don't have a gender, I just exist. And I guess it could still count as being transgender. It's just because I was born a female. Um, it's just that I don't feel like a boy all the time. Sometimes I just feel like I don't have a gender. I just pretty much exist. But yeah, I guess that's it. T-Vay, still all that stuff. Kai, still all that good stuff. And yeah, that's all I got. See you Thursday. Bye.